Today we're gonna dive deep into the world of pranayama and breathwork. In this video we will uncover the 20 top most highly effective ancient pranayama and more modernized breathwork techniques that can help you relax more, get rid of stress, anxiety, depression, to improve your overall health, physical and mental well-being. From beginner to advanced, we got you covered here. So just sit back, relax, take a deep breath as we take you to a journey to a happy, healthier you. This 20 techniques is a mixture of very energizing, opening pranayama techniques, but also very calming. So these 20 techniques I practice myself on a daily basis. Sometimes more, sometimes less. Of course not all 20 in one go, but I always make sure to have at least 2 or 3 very energizing pranayamas to open up the energy system, the blood flow, to calm down the mind, to be in the present moment. And then I focus on the more calming pranayamas, what will prepare you for deeper meditation, what helps you to calm the mind, clear the thoughts and connect with your higher self. Also very important I will show you is the bandhas. Bandhas are energy locks what help you to contain the prana inside you. Like a river flows into a dam, it's contained and it builds up so much pressure and strength and energy. And then imagine you open up the gate and the water can flow freely. The same is we capture the prana, we lock it with the bandhas, so we create this kind of force and then we release and the prana, the energy can flow through our whole system and you will immediately feel more calmness, more peace, more strength, more energy, and most important, you can redirect your prana into your main energy channel along your spine, Sushumna Nadi, what will nourish your higher self. So you take the more gross energy, prana, and you transform it into ojas, into spiritual energy. For the sake of the video, I will only show you a short version of each technique so that you can get an understanding how to do it, how to perform it, what is already sufficient to practice. But if you want to go deeper, if you want to understand more and have a guided session and experience, I can guarantee will transform your life. So please check out all my other videos in my breathwork and pranayama playlist. Okay, so let's get started. Number 1, 3-step yogic breathing. Not even a pranayama, but the most important breathing technique to learn how to activate all 3 breathing muscles in order to breathe properly, to oxygenate the whole system. And this is the only right way to breathe. You will change your whole life if you practice this one, especially on a daily basis. At least 1 minute a day will change your wrong breathing patterns. So the first muscle we focus is the belly. So you just breathe into the belly. Like a balloon, in and out, for maybe 4 seconds in, 6 seconds out. To get a feeling for the belly, get a feeling for this breathing muscle. Then the second one is along the rib cage, the diaphragm. So you place your hands like this, breathe into the diaphragm. Consciously, 4 seconds in, 6 seconds out. Then interlay your fingers, bring it at the back of your neck, push in and up, your elbows facing towards the ceiling, and open up your chest and focus breathing into your lungs. So after you get an idea of all 3, then you rub your hands together, make them nice warm. Place one hand on the belly button, the other hand on the chest. Close your eyes and focus belly, diaphragm, chest. Exhale. And as you inhale, first in the belly, up to the diaphragm, into the top parts of your lungs. The belly goes in slightly. Then you exhale, first you release in the chest, all the way out, and a little bit push your belly in, And then again, you can breathe for 4 seconds in, 6 seconds out. And you continue. You feel the movement of prana, you feel the movement of air. The inhalation doesn't start here. The prana moves actually when you inhale from the bottom all the way up. And when you exhale, then it's more easy to feel the prana moving down. This technique is so important. Please practice it on a daily basis. Your breathing pattern will change, your mind will change, your life will change. Strong yogic breathing, nowadays called the Wim Hof method. What is a method where you breathe, focus on the breath hold during the exhalation and prepare yourself to go into an ice bath. So you can understand this technique is very powerful to focus and control the mind and give you lots of energy, clarity, will ground you and give you the right amount of self-confidence to achieve your goals in life. And strong yogic breathing is just the extended version of the 3-step yogic breathing. It's a form of Bhastrika. So you breathe into the belly, up to the chest, letting go with the mouth. You could also breathe only with the mouth or only through the nose. I prefer breathe in with the nose, let go with the mouth. On the last exhalation, you can do 15, 20, 30 breaths or you do 30, 30, 30. That's completely up to you. At the last exhalation, you exhale halfway or fully. Then Bahya Pranayama, breath hold after the exhalation. So you hold the breath with no oxygen in your lungs. Then you hold for as long as you comfortably can. Don't worry, your body, your blood is fully oxygenated. You can hold it for maybe 60, 90 seconds, up to 2 to 3 minutes, even longer. Don't push yourself. When you feel the urge to breathe, a little bit stay in the stretching zone, but don't go in the pain zone. We want to try to relax our mind, not to aggravate, not to create tension, okay? So whenever you feel the strong urge to breathe in, you inhale, squeeze, hold, bring the energy up and hold the breath for approximately 15 seconds. I will just show you 5 breaths that you get a clue how to perform it. Okay. Last inhalation. Exhale fully or halfway. Hold the breath with no air in the lungs for as long as you comfortably can. Then you inhale. Again squeeze, hold the breath for 15 seconds. Release. Take a few couple of breaths to normalize, to find your own breathing rhythm, and then you continue with the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th round. You can do as many rounds as you want, but if you want to have the benefit, at least do 3 rounds of strong yogic breathing. The breath of fire, or called Bhastrika, the bellows breath. Many people think Kapalabhati is the breath of fire. About Kapalabhati we talk in the next exercise. But now we focus on Bhastrika. Also the technique before strong yogic breathing is also a form of Bhastrika Pranayama. And Bhastrika, it says it can destroy all unwanted desires. It can burn karma, the knots what binds you on this material, temporary world. So Bhastrika is a very sublime technique with many, many benefits. So we have Bhastrika breathing into the belly, forced inhalation and forced exhalation, so it means the in and the exhalation are active. Breathe in for 2 seconds, breathe out for 2 seconds, or 1 second, 1 second, or half a second, half a second. After the strong breathing techniques, you always can apply a bandha. Bandha means an energy lock, so you could exhale fully, apply a bandha, or wait for a moment, then you inhale, then apply a bandha, but never apply a bandha after strong breathing technique as you inhale. This is very dangerous for the brain. You can get severe damage in the brain. So you exhale and you do Bandha, or you exhale, wait for a second or two, and then inhale and then hold the breath. Never immediately. No, first you exhale. Okay, this was the first Bhastrika to the belly. The second one is with the whole body. For example, with Bandha it would look like this. Or exhale fully, then inhale, then activate the Bandha. And this you can do with all the strong pranayama techniques. Kapalabhati, the shining skull. It's not the breath of fire, even though it has an effect of activating the fire of digestion in the belly. And Kapalabhati purifies the energy channels. It's a very powerful technique from the Kriya yoga. Kriya means action, performance, ritual. So Kapalabhati is performed one of the Shat Kriyas, the 6 Kriyas. For example, you clean your bowels, you clean your nose. So nonetheless, nowadays it's connected to pranayama, because before you start your pranayama practice, Kapalabhati is one of the most important techniques. I myself practice it every day because of the various benefits before starting a pranayama session. Kapalabhati, other than Bhastrika, is a forced exhalation, active but passive inhalation. The inhalation follows automatically. First you take a deep breath, exhale fully, belly goes in, and then you start pumping the air out, forced exhalation. And you see, I only push out during the exhalation. The inhalation follows automatically. Also important, we only focus on the belly. The rest of the body is relaxed. On a more advanced stage, it happens very fast. Very little air is coming out of the nose. It's very gentle, very soft. You can find your own rhythm, 2 seconds, 1 second, half a second, or even faster. Close your eyes, inhale. Or a little bit faster. Or even faster. And later very soft. By time we will advance in this technique, but first you just start simple. Do 30 breaths, 40 breaths, 50 breaths, very slow, very gentle. When you feel more comfortable, then naturally you increase the speed, you increase the contraction, the focus on the third eye, bring the energy up, the shining skull, make yourself effulgence, let the prana clean, purify your nadis, your energy channels. Number 5, spinal breathing, or also called Kundalini breathing. It's simple. You inhale, you arch your back, exhale, round your spine. You can start very slow, very gentle. You can do 10, 15 breaths. Second round you can go faster. And it's not about the external movement. It will help you to open up. But focus also on the inside. Focus on the Kundalini energy. On the energy along your spine. Like you inhale, you open up. The energy moves up. You exhale, you contract. You push it down. You inhale, you open up. And you visualize how the energy is moving along your spine. This will improve the technique by 100%. And then in the last round, do it very soft, very gentle. At the end, keep your eyes closed and just focus on the energy moving along your spine, along the Sushumna Nadi, up and down. So Chit, Shakti, Prakriya Pranayama, this is one of my most favorite techniques, the most energizing. Like the name says, Chit is the consciousness, the awareness. Shakti means energy, and Chit Shakti is actually our spiritual potency. And Prakriya comes from the root Kriya, to perform, action, ritual. So it's an energy, consciousness, awareness, awakening breathing technique. It's very powerful. So we inhale, bring our arms up, and then you can focus on something negative, something you can't let go in life, something what holds you back. So you inhale, you completely focus on this one thing you want to get out of your system. And then you exhale, you make fists with your hands, and you push the energy out. Inhale. It will have an opening in the chest. It will harmonize the heart chakra. It will give you more clarity, more focus. First it opens the sympathetic nervous system, and then you tap deeply into the parasympathetic nervous system, and you will access your higher self. And with this technique, it's very important, after you perform it, not just open your eyes and go and live your life. No, first stay for 5 to 10 minutes. Let the technique work on you. It has such a tremendous effect when you let everything settle. Then you get so much power, so much energy, so much clarity of mind and peace that nothing can stop you. So you inhale. You can start with 20 or 30 breaths. If at any time you feel dizzy, shortness of breath, or any pain in the shoulders, in the back, you can take it easy. You can just do it like this. Also, if you're pregnant more than 3 months, please don't practice this technique. Please no strong breathing techniques during this period of your life. So you inhale, you do your 30, 40 breaths, whatever. Then with the last inhalation, hold up, reach out to the sky, make yourself long and wide, but relax your body at the same time. Hold the breath for 5 to 10 seconds, and then let go. And place your hands on your knees. Let everything settle. Calm your mind, calm your breath. Make the breath very slow, very soft, very gentle, not so deep anymore. Feel the blood flow, the energy flow, the opening of the chest, the opening of the energy channels, and just focus on the breath. And only then do the second round, third round. And after the third round, take 5 minutes for deep meditation. Calm the breath more and more till you come to a point where you let go of the breath completely. Number 7, breathing technique to release DMT. It will help you to decalcify the pineal gland and to release DMT, to activate your third eye, to open up for higher intuition. I had very deep spiritual experiences after or doing this breathwork technique. Take it easy, don't push yourself. If you feel getting dizzy or you faint, then take a break and continue the next day. If you have only 5 minutes, then this is the technique you should practice. It's very powerful. It has so many various benefits and you will see immediately results. Okay, we start with a lion's breath out. Lion's breath will help you to get all the gas out. It's very simple. You inhale, get all the air out, and then you inhale, come up, exhale, then 10 breaths of Bhastrika. Exhale, hold 1 or 2 seconds, inhale, squeeze your perineum muscle and focus on the third eye. This is the most important, to focus on both points simultaneously, and you hold the breath for as long as you comfortably can. If you feel getting dizzy or out of breath, then release and focus on your breathing rhythm. Then normalize, stabilize your breathing, find your own breathing rhythm, and then you just continue for another 2-3 rounds. You can start, for example, with 10 breaths, go up to 15, 20, 25. I don't like counting so much. I'm focusing more on the breath, but in the beginning it really helps to engage the mind if you focus on counting numbers. The Anahata chakra pranayama, or the heart chakra breathing, There's various ways how to open up the heart chakra. One of my favorite is a little bit external, but it really helps you to release emotions, to release stuck energy. Especially in this area, we accumulate so much pain. Whatever we experience with other people, we hold a grudge on something. We can't let go. It will stuck in our chest and it will block ourselves to experience, to give and to receive real love. But we can change it with this simple and sublime breathwork technique. You inhale, you focus on the pressure around your chest. Sometimes you feel, I can't breathe, or you feel pain, heart pain, you know. So you inhale, just letting go. For at least 1 minute, twice a day, in the morning and in the evening. Start your day releasing this energy and end your day with getting everything out of your system. You will see your energy level will change immediately. In the beginning you breathe more soft. With each exhalation you can go a little bit more, okay? You can even use your hands to show, expand yourself with your hands. After your heart is more open, you focus on the heart chakra and you minimize your breathing and you focus on the breath within the heart. So you imagine the energy, the prana expands with the inhalation and with the exhalation expands even more. Inhalation, exhalation. And then you expand this energy all around your being. Trust me, you will feel amazing. This technique is really heart opening and you will start having different relationships with your loved ones. Maha Bandha, or the Great Lock, consists of 3 different techniques. Mula Bandha, the root lock, where you squeeze the perineum muscle. There's 3 parts, the part near your genitals, your anus and the part in between. So you can alternate, you can play with it. This is Mula Bandha. You can activate Mula Bandha doing a breath hold. You can activate it to exhalation, doing inhalation or the whole time. Whenever you feel tired, when you drive in a car, when you study in school, whatever you do, you can always activate Mula Bandha. Just squeeze the perineum muscle, like you have the urge to go to the toilet, but you hold it back. This is Mula Bandha. It's very powerful to activate the root energy, the root chakra. It is actually the first step to activate your Kundalini energy. The second is Uddiyana Bandha. Uddiyana Bandha is you suck the diaphragm in and up. You suck the belly in and up, Uddiyana Bandha, and here you can get rid of so much emotions, so much blockages accumulated all in the belly area with this bandha. It's very powerful. And the last one is Jalandhara Bandha, or the throat lock. Bring your chin towards your chest, not fully, just slightly. You close this lock here, and then the left and the right side of your body is energy. The Pingala and the Ida can bring the prana into Sushumna Nadi. So the energy will go up along your subtle spine, and then by activating Jalandhara Bandha, you press the Mula Bandha, then the Uddiyana Bandha, the energy goes up, and then it goes all the way like this to the higher chakras. So this is Maha Bandha. So I show you how it will look like. Inhale, squeeze the perineum, Uddiyana Bandha, throat, doing the inhalation and exhalation. My experience is it goes more deep during the exhalation, but you can hold it longer during the inhalation. So I always try to alternate. One day I do it like this, the other day like this. I combine 5 breaths retention during the inhalation, then during the exhalation, or I inhale, hold the bandha, exhale, Maha Bandha, inhale, Maha Bandha. But this is more difficult. This I can't do all the time. I need some preparation for that because otherwise you will experience shortness of breath. So number 10 is an inhalation. We hold the breath and then we tap. And we focus on the tapping. And by this we can hold the breath longer as we could do usually. This will give you peace of mind. Will calm you down and give you a deep feeling of relaxation. Inhale, exhale. Inhale fully. And start tapping. First with your fingertips, then with your knuckles, with your fists, and you always alternate. And you hold the breath for 1, 2, 3 minutes. You can change the speed. You can do it more soft, more hard, whatever you feel like. Just play around, but don't focus on the breath hold. Just focus on the breathing. You can also activate Maha Bandha. It will also help you to bring the awareness within. Bahya Pranayama is Maha Bandha doing a pranayama routine. So you inhale, exhale, Maha Bandha, hold for as long as you comfortably can, and you push yourself with your knees during the exhalation only. You push yourself up and bring the diaphragm in. Suck the belly in and up. Inhale, bring your head up, exhale. Number 12, Nadi, Shodhana, Anulom, Vilom, or nowadays we know it as alternate nostril breathing. Nadi means the energy channels, what connects your nervous system with your body, your subtle energy body with your gross material body through the nervous system. And Shodhana means to purify, to cleanse. So Nadi Shodhana helps us to clean our energy channels. It's actually the most profound technique. Many people underestimate this technique because of its simplicity, but it's the most powerful technique. It balances the left and the right side of the brain, the yin and the yang, the masculine, the feminine, the dark and the light, Pingala and Ida, the sun and the moon energy, crossing over into Shushumna, into the main energy channel along your spine. This will help you to activate your Kundalini energy. So you breathe into your left nostril. We always start with the left one and we end with the left one to cool and calm down the system. Left is represented by the moon, right by the sun. So forefinger, middle finger you place on the thumb fold. Then you close with your thumb your right nostril. Inhale. Close your left nostril with the ring finger and the pinky finger. Open the thumb, open the right nostril, exhale. Inhale, right. Close. It's very simple. You can inhale, hold for 2-3 seconds, exhale, hold, inhale, hold, or you can count. You inhale for 4 seconds, then you hold for 16 seconds, you exhale for 8 seconds, or you inhale for 3 seconds, you hold for 9 seconds, you exhale for 6 seconds, or you don't count at all. You inhale, you hold for as long as you can, then you exhale and you hold for as long as you can. Inhale, hold, exhale, hold. This is very powerful. It's a really amazing practice. Play with it, experiment with it. If your nose is blocked, start with 5-10 stronger breaths. For example, but later make it more soft, make it more subtle, make it more calm. Don't push your nose too hard, just slightly close your nose and don't push it on the other side so that you block the other nostril. No, just gently, but it should be fully closed. Surya Bheda, Chandra Bheda, or the sun and moon breathing. So the sun, already you can imagine the fire for the masculine, energizing for all the male attributes. You breathe into the right nostril, exhale to the left, into the right. It will activate your solar plexus, the fire of digestion, and will give you willpower as a man. And Chandra Bheda is the opposite. Inhale to the left, exhale to the right. Inhale left, exhale right. Chandra is the moon, the feminine, the cooling, the loving, the soothing, the emotional side. So Surya Bheda is good when you work, when you wake up, when you practice yoga. And Chandra Bheda is not so much practice usually, but you can practice it in the evening and just take a few breaths through the left nostril and calm down your whole system. Or if your Pitta dosha is too much activated, you've too much fire of digestion, then just cool down with Chandra Bheda. Box breathing, breathing like a Navy SEAL. In the military, it's very common to learn these breathing techniques because if you're out in battle, if you experience the greatest fear, stress, if you have to shoot someone, you focus on your breath. You be in the present moment. It could save your life and it could save the life of others. So box breathing is very simple. You inhale, you hold, you exhale, you hold. The same amount of time. You can imagine like a quarter. Inhale for 4. Hold. Exhale for 4. Hold. You can also change the counting. You can do it 2 seconds, 8 seconds. So just play with it. Try it out before you go to bed. When you want to calm down your whole system, it's a very powerful technique. Ujjayi breath, the victorious breath. Ocean breathing, or also known as the Darth Vader breath. Luke, I'm your father. This is the way we want to breathe doing this technique. Like imagine a mirror and you create like some fog on the mirror. You know? The same way you inhale. Like you make the sound of ah, but you close your mouth and you breathe through your nose. In the beginning, maybe start a little bit harder, a little bit more force. Later on, try to perform it very subtle. That you almost can't hear it anymore. And with this technique, you can actually really relax into a yoga pose, into yoga asana. It's perfect actually to combine it with yoga, with a nice yoga flow, with yoga asanas. But also, with this technique, you can breathe very slow. You can make even one breath in a minute. For example, you inhale for 10-20 seconds. Then you hold for 10 or 20 seconds. Then you exhale for 10-20 seconds. Again you hold, or you just hold during the inhalation, but you can figure it out. Try to improve your breathing that you only take one breath in a minute. You will have a great experience by doing so. So with this, we're going to the next technique, Bhramari Pranayama, or the Bumblebee's breath. My favorite technique for deep meditation. It's a humming sound. You can create the sound of Om, but with mouth closed. This is the first version, but to go even deeper, you close your eyes, just look and observe, otherwise you can't see and hear me. Close your eyes with your ring finger and middle finger, forefinger on the forehead, pinky finger on the upper lip. Close your ears with the thumb. I show you one breath. Wow, it's always, when I teach this to others, this one breath, it's so amazing. The whole mindset, it shifts immediately. What you can also do, you can apply it with Ujjayi breathing. And then the sound of Om. And very important, place your tongue on your palate. Then close everything and you take maybe 5 breaths in the first round. Then you release, keep your eyes closed and focus on the sound after the sound and try to go deeper, deeper and deeper. And then do at least a second round or maybe even a third round. After this, I promise you, if you never meditated before, this will help you to go in a deep state of meditation. Bhramari Pranayama, my absolute favorite. Bhramari Pranayama also is the secret cure for all kinds of diseases. It strengthens the respiratory system, your vitality, your immune system, especially in times during COVID, for example. This is scientifically proven one of the best methods to fight any respiratory illnesses. Sitali and Sitkari, the cooling or the hissing breath. One of these techniques is performed, you roll your tongue. Unfortunately myself, I can't roll it, so what I do is I close my teeth and put my tongue behind it. Inhale and exhale through the nose. I can't do much myself because I'm in the deepest winter and it's actually very cold, even though I don't look like, but I'm freezing at the moment. And this technique really helps to cool you down. If you're a very fiery person, if you just had a fight, you're in stress, you practice Sitali or Sitkari Pranayama, or especially in summertime, when it is very hot outside, this is the best way to cool you down. Also, if you're very hungry or thirsty, it will help you when you're doing some fasting, for example, or you have no time for eating. Just take a few breaths. 10 to 60 breaths are sufficient, but at least 10 breaths to get the benefit and cool your whole system down. Kaki Mudra Pranayama, also a great way to stop smoking. It's the same movement with the lips. You can do 5 breaths like this, and with the last exhalation, you exhale fully. Inhale. Suck the air in like a crow. Kaki means crow. Mudra means gesture. Like a crow drinks water. Close the Bandha, Chandra Bandha. Hold the breath, focus on the third eye. Exhale, release. Inhale, head up. Exhale, release. And again start breathing with your lips. If this is too complicated, you can just breathe through your lips for 10-15 times. It strengthens the respiratory system, the lungs, it calms the nervous system, it gives you more strength mentally and physically, and so many more benefits. Uggeeth Pranayama, or the chanting of the sacred mantra Om. A-U-M. The creation, the maintenance and the dissolution. It also stands for God, His pleasure potency, and the spiritual soul, the Jiva. A-U-M, or past, present and future. It's the sound before all other sounds. It's the sound of creation itself. It's the sound where you as spiritual being can meet the divine, can meet God from face to face. So we inhale, and it's not necessary to say A-U-M. You can also practice it like this. A-U-M. So it goes from the lower chakras all the way up to your heart, to your third eye, to your crown. But we will practice it with Om. Om. And the M is more with the nose, like Om. If you're familiar with the sign of Om, you have this small dot called Bindu, and Bindu is actually silence. So after the Om, you keep silence for a moment. And this is the moment where you can meet the divine, the supreme personality of Godhead. It's a very sacred and great mantra when chanted properly. The importance on the hearing of the sound and the feeling of the vibration. I'll give an example. It is already very subtle, this pranayama technique, but very powerful. At least perform 10 mantras of Om chanting to find yourself within the deeper layers of yourself. And number 20, Brahmanda pranayama, probably the most important technique. We always think pranayama is or whatever. No, pranayama prepares you for pratyahara, to withdraw the senses of the objects of the senses. So you bring the senses within by focusing on the breath. So Brahmanda pranayama is just sitting, focus on the breath, make it more soft, make it more calm, till you come to a point where you let go of the breath completely. And just let the breath happen. Don't breathe. Let the universe, the Brahmanda, it's called universe, let it breathe you. Become the instrument of the universe and experience the oneness with everything and experience unity within diversity. And this is the perfection of pranayama, to stop the breath. Like in the Vedic text, it is said, for example, Dhruva Maharaj, he took a breath every 12 days and he perfected the practice of pranayama till his worshipable Lord, Lord Vishnu himself, appeared in front of him. So there you have it, the most important 20 pranayama techniques. I really hope you found this video informative and helpful for your daily practice, and please try to incorporate this 20 pranayama practice in your daily life, and you will be amazed about the changes in your life, physically and mentally. Remember, breathing is the foundation of life, so make sure to give it the attention it deserves. Don't forget, thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so that you will be updated with all new content on this channel. Thank you so much. I wish you a wonderful time. Namaste.